Hi everyone, it's me, Leigh, with Victorian Dreams by Leigh, and we are on part 10 of Anna Griffin's Simply Noel. Simply Noel. I keep turning my head because I'm grabbing this album, Scrapbook kit. We get the album and all the papers and embellishments and everything. You can get this on annagriffinvideos.com and hsn.com. So let's get the pages that I did and that we're going to recreate because I have two albums. So I've made one and now we're going to make the other. So this is it. This is the other side of the paper. And that is tomorrow's project. So that's what we're going to make. I'm going to set it right here and let you take a screenshot. And let's get started. Okay, so these are the papers you're going to need. That one. And we are going to need 4 of the gold. I only got 4 gold in this size and not in any other sizes. So we're going to use those. We have only one of these, and it's going to go on the right side. I use the other one in the back of my book. We have a 3-inch strip of this paper, and I cut it into 3/4. So this is 3-inch by 12, and I cut it in half, and then I cut it in half, then cut it in half again, or 3/4, 4 times. So let me say that again for the new ones. So it is a 3-inch piece of 3 inches. You cut it in half, and then if you cut it in half again, you cut it in half, or it's 3/4 of an inch. So I did that on both. And then and you can omit this if you don't like it, I had squares that are 3 by 3. So this is one 3-inch by 12-inch, and then this is one 3-inch by 12-inch, and I cut it. This is one 3-inch by 12-inch, and then I cut it every 3 inches, and I was able to get corners, and I just cut the corners at an angle. I showed that in the last couple of videos. So you need you need 2 squares on this one, then cut in the diagonal, and 2 squares on this one, cut in the diagonal. I have the Christmas tree and the 3 presents. I have the word peace. I have this gold, and then I have this big holly for this one. And then for this one, I have the word love. I have the sleigh. I have the holly and the gold that we're going to use together. And then I have this gold to use with the sleigh. So let's move all this out of the way and do this one. So let's bring back the left side and create this. We're going to get the 4 pieces, 3/4 inches each, and they're prepped. Just put tape on them. We're going to put them, and let's make sure our papers go in the right direction. And we're going to just put them on our paper as straight as possible. We're not even going to miter these because they are going to have corner pieces. But if you don't want to put those, if you don't want to use these, then I showed you in other videos how to miter these, and it's very easy. So just go ahead and miter them. When you're twisting your paper around, just remember to put it back when you're done to the right direction, especially if you're going to use the page tomorrow, which this page is not getting used tomorrow, the right-hand side is. There we go. That could be it right there. And you don't have to corner round them. And you could place your photos on there, right like that. And that's what it would look like. And that is very pretty. But I had them because I think I messed up prior, a couple of videos back on sizing and cutting. This was, you didn't know it, but I did it on the first beginnings, and that's why I had extra. And that worked out for my benefit because I'm not wasting any of it, and I just added it. But if you don't want the extra, you don't have to. So all I'm doing is coming in the corner and putting it straight, and then made a little corner. So let's take all the tape off. I have the tape on, and you don't see me. I am taking the tape off and putting it in the corner, lining it up, and pressing down. So this is what it looks like with the corners, and this is what it looks like without. So it's your choice. Instead of cutting up extra paper, you can add extra page protectors and make more pages. You could use these extra papers that we have from the kit and make your own photo mats, or save it, make cards after, make extra card, make a card to match. There's so much you could do. Just use it with whatever. Okay, so now let's go ahead and just add these because that is the true base. And then we decorate after. We always put the photo mats in and then decorate around it what fits, because the photo mats is what's the most important, and then the journaling card, because you want, this is all about photos. So we're going to go about there. And then this one I put out a diagonal just to give it a little bit of a different look. And I just went right here. It could be a little different on each. We're going to use the word peace. And here we go again, taking out all these little inside pieces. Is there one more on the E's? I'm probably off camera taking these off. And there's one on the A. And make sure you can read the word. Once you take those little pieces out, you can read the word better. And we are going to just set it straight and right there. This one has the tree, and once again I've pop dotted only the trees on this project, so let's pop dot the tree. That way it looks realistic when we put the presents underneath it. A little bit realistic as a sticker can be. And you know my trick, I need to raise these up a little. I got to get up underneath it, so I need to get underneath that. I use a hot glue because these little stickers, just for me in my weather zone, humidity, they just don't stay for years like tape and glue does. So I use a glue gun and I glue it to the base first, and then I go back and add the glue to the top. It doesn't matter if it's messy, no one's going to see it, that there's blue strings on it. And we are going to actually go up above a little bit so that we can fit the presents a little higher than normal, but let's bring it down and push down. And now we are going to start with this one. We're going to stick it under there. Remember how I said I moved it so that it will fit? And I'm going to put it at an angle a little bit just to make it look not so square. And then this one, we are actually moving the location. And how did we have this one? We're going to just set here. But I need to get one top dot and stick it on that one little corner so it's balanced. And then this one, I'm going to put, make the bow go the right direction, and we're going to put it right about there and just stick down. Now we have this piece, and when I first made it, that was the whole project right there. Didn't add anything else. But then I went back and I had leftover pieces. So this is when I went back and said, wait, I can add more because I have leftover pieces. So let's put that there. And then I brought this one in and said we can add it right here. But it was only going to be just that. But since we had so much left over, I'm like, let's use it. And so how do we have this? We have this going, oh, let's make sure it stays on the page, and let's just add it like that. So there is our first page layout. Now let's bring in the love that we're going to do, the word love, and that page. Now this page, we're going to work on this tomorrow. So let's make sure it's going the right direction and start this page. Now you can see I have two pieces of tape. Well, I didn't cut it straight. So I had to splice it back together. And it was a very, very, very thin piece. I'm only pulling off the one piece of tape to glue it down. The other one I'm leaving on there because it's so thin. I mean, it's a 1/16, well, half of 1/16 piece, and I want it to stay on. And since I know that it's going to get more covered up on this side, I'm going to put it on this side to hide it if there is a little seam from where I had to fix it. So let's put that there, and let's line that up. Any of my mistakes will get hidden, because that's what embellishments are for. Hide mistakes if you need them. Boy, I threw that down on that tray. It made noise. We aren't mitering because we have the corners, but if you're not using the corners, go ahead and miter. We've learned that in several videos. Anywhere you see this and you didn't watch the video, go back where you see just the 4 and I will miter. Or just ask me down below and I'll say go watch video 1, 2, whatever, 3, 4, whatever one it is. And there we go. Let's get these pieces. pieces and put them on. And if I get out of camera, all I'm doing is taking tape, getting that ready, pieces off. So this corner. Make sure it's as straight as possible. I'm videotaping these one right after another. I do like 3 or 4 in a day. So it is taking me, the album took me 1 day to make. But the videos, are taking me longer once you put them up. I don't edit my videos, so if I make a mistake, you're going to watch it because I don't have that program to edit. I don't have time. So, but I am doing 2 or 3 videos a day and putting them on private, making the videos, putting them on private. Then when all the videos are up, because I don't want to start making videos and then take 2 weeks, like if I get sick again or something. So I make them all, then I start releasing when I'm doing a series. Now, if I'm only project share, as soon as I make it, I put it up for the next morning at 9 o'clock. I don't release videos on the weekends. I only release them Monday through Friday. Okay, so that is going the right direction. And we're going to get the mats. I'm going to add the tape from Walmart. We're doing all 4 corners because in the middle, because I don't want the corners to raise up. I want them to stay flat. Okay, so on this side, we are going, and let's make sure we are for the other one, and we are at the same kind of situation, and that looks about level. So I'm going to put it there, move this one back, and so this is the first one. And then the second one is going to totally go at an angle. That looks good. Get the word love. And then let's get those little pieces out again. I'm happy to be using the words this time on the Simple Meadows series I made. I didn't use any of the words until we put the pictures in because I want the words to match. So now we do have 2 of these. I thought we only had 1, 2, and no, we did not have one of these on the first one. We only have it on this one. So I'm just setting it right here in the corner. Wow, that one, something's crooked here. Let me see. That's crooked. That's crooked. Okay. And we are going to put the sleigh on next. And the sleigh kind of touches all the pieces. I'm only going to do the top piece. I'm going to bring it down just a hair. I'm only doing the top, gluing it down on the top, and I'm going to leave it. Because remember how I like to use this one going this direction, but you can use either direction. And I'm going to make it look like that sleigh is landing in a bunch of snow. And put that there and went whoosh. So now we have this. This is the piece we're using. And we have it trying to have as much show on that red as possible. And we have this piece. And it's our last piece. have done our page. The button just came off, but it came off the back. And then we're going to just set it where we think it looks good, but not go off the page. So there is that page layout. So now let's add this to here, and that is our double page layout. This is tomorrow. So, okay, guys, you want to take a screenshot and everything? There it is. Everybody have a blessed day. Thank you.